Welcome to my channel, Limitless Being. We're here, you're limitless, unless you think otherwise. How's everyone doing in the collective? Good, I hope. I want to tap in and get a love message and see what is going on in love for the collective. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all the support, booking all the readings. Happy Friday, Banks Bills. Booking the readings, the services. Just a reminder that all services are 24 hours in advance. That's how it's automatically set up so that I'm ready, I'm prepared. There were some questions, so I appreciate you all. Thank you. Let's get into it. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Let's get what's going on in love. Friday, ruled by Venus, energy of love. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective regarding love. Okay. So you're healing some family issues. Spirit is saying your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there could be some blocks in love due to the collective holding issues against their parents, things that they experienced. Some of the collective could have trauma bonded in relationships. Spirit is saying in order to heal that, so you have healthy relationships presently, you have to forgive your parents, okay? You are calling in your soulmate. It says prayers, affirmations, and visualization help bring you together. So you're keeping a positive mindset. You're focused on exactly what you want in love, not focusing on what you don't want. You're releasing that and forgiving your parents, okay? We'll get into that. And in reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. So there is someone that misses you, collective. They want to return, reach out. They may have already done this. The energy I'm picking up is that it's some kind of soul tie. And this person is observing you. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? It says passion. Allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy, okay? So if you're in a space where you're blocking out your heart chakra, then you're not going to attract what it is that you want. Let's get into this family issue that the collective needs to release, forgive, in order to have healthy relationships. Thank you, Spirit. What is the vibe around this family issues? Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. All right. So a lot of tension, okay? Could be a lot of tension between you and your parents, collective. They could stress you. They could be dealing with some type of stress, worry, and migraines. Can we get another one, Spirit? Healing family issues so that your love life benefits. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Hello, welcome. Thank you. Okay. Taking the time to recharge, okay? You're letting go of certain family issues. You're clearing your mind, breathing. Okay, this could be coming up. I'm not sure if Venus is still in retrograde or not, but there could be a lot of memories coming up from childhood. The Spirit is asking you to release, to heal, to forgive. One more. Thank you, Spirit. Healing family issues. Clear messages for the collective. Yeah, you spend a lot of time reminiscing with the daydreaming. You could feel as though some of your hopes and your dreams didn't come out according to plan because of your upbringing, because of issues that you have with your parents. Head in the clouds, delusion, hopes and dreams here. This could be stressing you out, collective. And before we go into the tarot, let me get some energy around this reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. AGF, yes, all questions are posted in the description for the donation, or you can book a personal reading. Happy to work with you. So whoever this is from your past is clingy, okay? This is an old ex, and it says someone from your past is returning. They want to reconcile. This is a dead relationship. Someone stuck in old patterns of behavior, some type of old ways, okay? Collector said, don't bring that old back here, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Can I get a couple more for this reconciliation energy? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Whoever this is dealing with some type of consequences, okay? They made a bad choice. They may have chose someone other than you, collective, and you're dealing with the consequences now. They sent a lot of mixed signals. They didn't communicate clearly. They didn't communicate honestly how they felt. They may have played a lot of games, okay? And you're holding on to your energy here. That's why I picked up that soul tie. He's like holding on to her, okay? And I picked up the energy of observing you, collective, in some kind of way. One more. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for this reconciliation. Thank you. Okay. This is someone that you had an intimate connection with. You may have wanted mutual respect, some type of unity or closeness. At some point, it could have been that way, or this is what you hoped for, okay? And we got an extra one out, and it says, love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, or down low. So this person could have had a secret. They could have went elsewhere for some type of sex fix. They could be on the down low, okay? Whoever this is that's clinging onto your energy, dealing with consequences, who played a lot of games, sent mixed signals, playing with the collective target here, okay? They made bad choices. They could have been two-faced, living some type of double life, a cheater, a backstabber energy. Okay. This has been coming out quite a bit for the collective. Honestly, I am sick of it. Let's go ahead and heal these family issues so healthy energy can come in. Thank you, Spirit. Before I go back to the family issues, this reconciliation, can I get more clarity on this? A clingy ex dealing with consequences, wants to return, someone you had intimacy. They could have had a love affair, be down low, okay? So this person is going through some type of tower moment. There's some sudden changes. You may hear shocking news about this person. Okay, some type of upheaval. They could be going through some type of transformation, all right? They are very codependent and obsessive, okay? Possessive and controlling. They have a block or restraint, dealing with addictions, okay? This is who wants to reconcile, collective. Let's see. No, I don't want to go into that deck. Let's go here. Let's go back to the healing family issues for a moment. It says Spirit is guiding you that your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. What happened with the collective's parents? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Okay. So we got a fire sign masculine. Give me more, Spirit. Thank you. Hmm. So you can have a father figure speaking on the healing family issues, forgiving your parents, okay? There could be a father figure, fire sign and or water sign energy that wants to come in and offer some type of apology, make some type of amends, okay? This person is very, the energy that I'm picking up is the apology may not be that sincere. It's not matching this king energy coming out as a knight, and it could have taken a very long time to come towards the collective. The person's energy is kind of prideful, cocky, with this Leo energy coming out. They can have a temper. Okay. Um, Nine of Pentacles and the Devil. You could have released these parents due to some type of illusions and stepped into your power. Just jumping ahead a little bit with this Seven of Cups and the Queen of Wands. There could have been a lot of illusions created in your childhood. Maybe around you, your confidence, your beauty, collective. A narrative could have been created around who you are. There was a lot of toxic, how can I explain this? You overcame a lot, and you're still very ambitious, but there were a lot of toxic things that you experienced, low vibrational things that you could have witnessed or had to experience yourself with your parents here. Particularly a father figure is coming out. It could be a Leo, it could be a water sign. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, as well as Gemini masculine. Third decan of, Capricorn masculine. Third decan of Leo. Yeah. There also could have been a Capricorn parent with the Devil card. And this is masculine or feminine energy. So a mother or a father, this person just shows up very prideful, confident, controlling, hot-tempered. And their apology is not meeting their level of maturity with this Knight of Cups coming out. What is it that the collective needs to know about this? This person could be gaining some type of perspective, whichever parent or parents, okay, in the hangman position, feeling as though they don't have forward movement with you or in their life overall. They could be experiencing this tension, reminiscent of things that happened in your childhood. For all of you that just came in, we're just clarifying healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, okay? In this love reading that we're doing. This has come out quite a few times in my reading, so I'm just taking time to go into what it actually is the collective needs to heal and release, forgive. Tell me more about this apology, this Knight of Cups, this mediating energy. I'm hearing wanting to make smooth things over. They could still be creating some type of narrative with the Seven of Cups. Okay. They want to hold on to a certain, I'm hearing perspective, but they want to hold on to a certain narrative and move forward successfully here. So they want to smooth over whatever it is that you need to forgive, and they're doing it a type of controlling way here. This parent or parents could be experiencing financial issues, collective. You experience a lot of spiritual warfare in your childhood. Give me a few more. Thank you, Spirit. So you could have been, you could have grew up with a lot of restrictions, You could have developed a poverty mindset with this Four of Pentacles. This led you to aspiring to this Nine of Pentacles, being independent. Tell me more about this Chariot, Four of Pentacles energy. So what I'm hearing is, confirmation. There needs to be forgiveness and healing on both ends for the collective, so your love life benefits in a positive way. For the parental figure, there's some type of healing that they need. They could be having health issues, okay? They have surrendered and going back and forth, but they're still showing up quite stubborn here with this Devil card. Let's move on to the Nine of Pentacles and the Devil for healing family issues for the collective. Thank you. Yeah. So they wanted to, collective, if you spoke out against whatever these illusions were that were created about your character, who you are, what you do, your beauty, your magnetism, your creativity, they wanted to silence you, have you seen in a different light. There's something being hidden here, okay? To go so hard against the collective. These are parental figures, so why is the Five of Swords coming out, okay? And I was trying to clarify this Devil card. All right, so you could have witnessed a lot of, Devil card represents the low vibrational energies, being in bondage, subjected to things that were very low vibrational, sex, drugs, rock and roll, okay, confinement, arguing, toxicity, whatever this is, collective, is affecting your love connections. Spirit is saying you're taking the time to recharge, or you're being guided to breathe, let go, and clear your mind. Okay, you can spend a lot of time reminiscing on this with the daydreaming. It causes a lot of tension, stress, and worry, and I want to say on both ends. Let's see what this Five of Swords is from parental figures. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify this Five of Swords. They could be actively gossiping, spying, waiting for a reaction here. We got the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands. Sending something your way. There could have been an argument. They're waiting on a response. Whatever it is, the motivation behind it is not good with this Five of Swords. What is the Five of Swords, Spirit? Clear messages for the collective. Okay. Spirit said you're going to figure it out with all these cards that fell out. Okay. You could have had siblings or sibling working against you with your parents with this Five of Swords. You could have felt as though things were imbalanced in your childhood. There could have been a lot of reckless communication from parental figures, verbal abuse here. This built your courage, your endurance with the Strength card. You are emotionally withdrawn. You went through a lot of periods of feeling left out, and things definitely imbalanced with the Six of Pentacles. You could have been breadcrumbed, so they didn't pour into you. They may not have supported you, your dreams, your aspirations. With this daydreaming, I picked that up on your hopes, your dreams. You feel like you did not attain because of lack of support. Thank you, Spirit. It was a very toxic union. But this these situations made you, okay? You're coming out Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Wands, okay? Very courageous, especially with this Strength card. You can have heavy Leo placements in your chart, rising, sun, moon, okay? Also Venus placements, as well as Virgo, okay? So, yeah, you felt as though you were left out, breadcrumbed, not supported, recklessly communicated the way they talked to you, talked about you. You tamed yourself. You did not fight back here with this Strength card. You could have witnessed a lot of drinking, partying. There were financial issues. Thank you, Spirit. Can we get advice on this for the collective regarding their love life and forgiving their parents? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Hello, beautiful. Yes. How are you, Galactic Traces? All right. So the collective has found fulfillment within themselves as far as what they went through with these people from your past, your parents, okay? Once again, there could have been a lot of drinking. So a lot of you could be overachievers. A lot of parents, a lot of people that had alcoholic parents tend to overachieve to prove themselves because of the abuse that they suffered, neglect that they suffered. Thank you, Spirit. What is this Nine of Cups, Six of Cups with Spirit's advice on this parental issue? Forgiving your parents. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. So you've always had a connection to the divine, very protective. You could have been very insightful, tapped in as a child, okay? These things are activating. Spirit is guiding you to go within. This is where all your answers lie. You hold sacred knowledge. There are a lot of things also that you are not speaking about. You could have been shunned or pushed away, okay? And you hold a lot of secrets, all right, from things from your childhood. Anything else? Thank you. Okay. So we have the Judgment card and Knight of Wands coming out. These parental figures are under judgment. You've called judgment on the situation. There was some impulsive behavior that took place. Knight of Wands is represented by somebody who has a lot of courage, but is led by their passion, okay? Very impulsive. So something could have happened related to someone being impulsive, something to do with being guided by their lower nature, okay? And they're under divine judgment for this regarding these parental figures. All right. So you can be making a choice. You want to get away from these people, or you have, okay? Outcome. What is the outcome for healing family issues? Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Whatever it was the ultimate betrayal. There is no coming back from it. You speaking your truth could actually end something, okay? Someone, I'm hearing career. What they did was to end you. Some of you could have ended up with back injuries, okay, with this Nine of Swords or Ten of Swords. This is the outcome, a painful ending, a very brutal betrayal. Spirit, however, is asking you to heal and forgive in order to have healthy relationships and love. Thank you, Spirit. So let's move on to Calling in your soulmate was the next card. Your prayers, your affirmations, you visualizing what it is you want helps bring you together. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective and calling in your soulmate. Just reading the comments. Yes, you're manifesting this, stepping into a new cycle. Okay. So with forgiving and releasing your parents, just a reminder that before we incarnate, we choose our parents, we choose our bloodline, our DNA, the things that we're predisposed to. The parents, or where they are energetically when you're conceived, it creates a certain experience for your soul to grow and learn. Thank you, Galactic Traces. Okay. It creates a timeline, and it's your job to ascend past that, to be a generational curse breaker. So essentially you are thanking them for learning your lesson, however painful or brutal it may have been. Okay, it's all part of the game. But yes, calling in your soulmate. So you're stepping out of that old paradigm, that old cycle, where you came from and what you've been through. You have everything that you need to manifest. As above, so below. Okay, so as you create what it is that you want in the fourth dimension, in your thought space, okay, in your visualizations, okay, help bring you together. It manifests down here on the 3D with the as above and so below. Okay. What came out face down? Okay. So you could have someone coming in that is younger than you or quite immature. You could be carrying the weight or the burden of being a single parent here. Or a parent that was left with sole responsibility. 10 of Wands to the Page of Pentacles. Page represents children and or new beginnings. So like I said, it could be someone younger than you, or you are carrying the weight, the burden of raising a child. And you're stepping out of that cycle. Thank you, Spirit, with the World card. This built confidence and courage with these fixed signs energy that's depicted on the World card. So confidence and courage. You created a home, a space. You're having stability in that, in your earthly possessions with that second house. How you handle death and rebirth with this Scorpio energy. Transformation. Okay. And you could have a Venus placement as far as Aquarius goes. So you can't be tied down. You're forward thinking. You're humanitarian. All right. You can manifest whatever it is you want as far as love. Let's get a little more clarity on this Page of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. This is what you're stepping out of and or releasing. Thank you, Spirit. What's the Page of Pentacles for the collective? Wow, ex-war. Thank you. So some type of betrayal, okay? Heartache and pain. So this is a new opportunity for some of the collective. A new opportunity in love. Yes. Taking the action either to express how you feel or someone else expressing how they feel, taking action towards you. What I'm getting automatically with this Page of, or 3 of Swords, followed by the Page of Swords, this is an ex who may have betrayed you, okay, that is wanting to reach out. But we're focusing on you calling in your soulmate, collective. Anything else, Spirit? Really? I shuffled these cards. Okay. Until you heal your parents, you're going to keep attracting your parents energetically. That's the best way I can explain this. So betrayal, selfishness, countless cycles, toxic behaviors, obsessive individuals, people that have substance abuse. This is what we saw show up in your childhood. This is what's showing up on whoever this Page of Wands is and this Three of Swords, or this cycle that you're closing out, depending on where you are in your timeline, collective. All right, because we got the King of Wands back out here with the Devil that came out in your parental energy, as well as the Six of Cups. Okay, your childhood, memories that were created, people from your past. For some of you, this could have been a spouse. It could have been a higher level of commitment, a marriage. Anything else on this? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Let me switch decks. Clarify the World card. The collective moving forward. Yes, new abundant, stable opportunity as far as the soulmate. Okay. Beautiful. With the Ace of Pentacles here. Stability. Having prosperity in your relationships. Having resources that you need. Okay. And the Magician again. Okay. So Spirit is saying that you are powerful. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. It came out twice. But the key is to release and forgive your parents. Move on. All right. I'm hearing vision board for some of you. It could be a helpful tool, okay, to help you create what it is that you want. Thank you. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. After you persevered, Nine of Wands came out twice. So you're almost there. All right. Don't give up. It's the grit. You're close to success. You're very tired, okay? There was a lot of karma that had to be worked out, cycles that you had to go through, all right? Life cycles. There is good luck. This is fated. This is destiny. So you signed up for this. Just a reminder, okay? You're strong enough to go through this and come out on the winning side, collective. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. On the fence, we got the Two of Swords. Okay. So you being open to love may be a difficult choice or decision, or whoever this is presenting themselves, immature, younger than you. Okay. Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of inner conflict. Always go with your heart, okay, over your mind. It's going to tell you the truth. The mind is just a processor. It's going to replay events. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. In reverse. So this is someone from your past coming in immature. All right. You're stepping into a new cycle. So this is happening simultaneously. You have someone from your past. All right. It came out with the reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Whoever this is clingy. They're dealing with their consequences and making bad choices, sending mixed signals, playing games. You could have been intimate with this person, okay? Opened yourself up, exposed aspects of yourself, and then been betrayed. This person had a dirty little secret with the sex fix, the love affair, and the down low. They could be gay or bisexual as well, collective, or just had an affair outside of your connection. All right. All these cards came out in reverse. They do not. No, let me start with the Ten of Wands. All right. So this is releasing. Okay. You're lightening your load. It says finally. Okay. So whatever burdens, this is beautiful. Clarifying this Page of Pentacles. All right. These came out together. Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. All right. This person is burdensome and they're dealing with a lot of burdens. You are releasing these burdens. Okay. You're not going to carry anyone else's weight. Thank you, Spirit. Then we have the Three of Cups in reverse. All right. There were third parties. Okay. Scandals, gossip. Okay. This person could over party. We saw that. You continue to pick your parents energetically, and you came from a background where there was a lot of partying, drinking, substance abuse, all right? No support, solitude, all those things that came up in your childhood where you need to forgive your parents are depicted in this Three of Cups in reverse, all right? What else does it say? Not having time for others, no support, being in solitude, being forced to conform, okay? This is what you're releasing. This is what this person energetic signature is bringing into your life. They were very impulsive, okay? We saw that in the parental energy with the Knight of Wands. This person is ruthless and forceful. They're a tyrant, domineering, a weak leader, okay? They're powerless and very vicious. King of Wands in reverse. All right. They lack confidence. All right. You're very generous. You could have been overgiving, compensating, people pleasing. All right. Maybe a little reckless, a little too open with this person. Four of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Whoever this person is, they have some type of dead-end job or a low skill set. All right. Their work is mediocre. Mediocre. Okay. They're lazy. All right. Eight of Pentacles. They lack ambition and motivation. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Eight of Cups in reverse. You learn from the past. You're not returning to this karmic cycle. All right. Whoever this is avoidant in their fear of change. They're aimless. Okay. They have no direction, destiny, set, plan that they're following. All right. Whew. Their plans are falling apart. They think small. They don't think big. All right. They have the fear of the unknown with the Two of Wands in reverse. They avoid taking risks. They like to play it safe. Why is this person coming into the collective energy? The only thing I can think of is it is a test, okay? To see if you are going to hold on to issues from your past and accept this energy back in your life, or are you going to manifest what is promised to you and step into a higher timeline? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So then we have this ex that has these addictions, that's dealing with a tower moment, who's very clingy, dealing with the consequences, played a lot of games, could be down low. All right. They see you as someone they could have had this mutual partnership, respect, unity, and closeness with. They're going through some type of tower. Thank you. They see you as very loving and nurturing. Okay. You're not open though. Two of Swords. You don't want to communicate. You could be ignoring this person, or you will be if they haven't come back into your energy yet. It's important not to interfere with the karma that you're dealing with consequences out here, or you could take that on. All right. So they have some type of proposal, offer, apology that they want to come in with, okay? They're coming in with, oh, it'll be a solid foundation. There's a new beginning. Accept this apology, this opportunity. Let's reconcile. Okay? To help them with their karma. What is this tower that they're dealing with? Something related to their addictions, their codependency. Thank you, Spirit. They want to heal this. They see you as a healer. They could have had an epiphany, a realization about your energy. They don't want to let go. Like I said, he's holding on tightly here. Okay. He or she could have been an Aquarius. What else is the Tower, this lightning card with the star? Thank you, Spirit. They want to heal being impulsive. Yeah, they're very codependent. Just came out in that description of being lazy. They don't take care of themselves, their home, their responsibilities. If they have children, they're a bad parent. I'm just picking up a lot of sexual energy, impulsiveness. This could be an addiction for them. Knight of Wands and Page or Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Anything else, Spirit? No. What is this addiction energy? Okay. Yeah, Spirit is saying to go ahead and move away from this energy. They're definitely going through a tower. Okay. They want to get away from these things that are blowing up around them. They could be losing stability, moving away from it and trying to come in your direction. They could be having a hard time with work. Their family, you could have been a third party. They could have had a family, okay? They're in despair about something. They're being forced into hermit mode. So don't interfere with the universe's lesson for this person, because they're definitely going through a lesson right now. They also see that you're very stable and abundant, and they have deep regrets, okay, about their consequences, making the bad choice here. Wanting to hold on for dear life. Maybe having some type of realization, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel about working with you or collaborating with you would have been the right choice. I'm trying to clarify what these addictions are. The Tower came out with the Six of Swords. Okay. Anything else on this intimacy and love affair? Four of Swords. Somebody's not doing well health-wise. They have to surrender. Whatever they're going to come in and communicate is going to be deceptive. It's going to leave you more confused. Okay. They're ultimately trying to hold on here. Hold on to whatever stability that they're going through issues about. Hold on to your energy. They're very controlling. All right. Outcome for this ex that wants to come in and reconcile, going through this tower, dealing with addictions, in regret. If they come in and they're reckless in their communication, impulsive, they attack you verbally. You know, this is air energy. I know they got more sense to try and attack anybody physically, especially in this collective. You are divinely guided and protected. You have the Temperance Angel here. Spirit is asking you to transmute this. So if you have to, for any reason, just observe this. Don't absorb it. You know, if you have to interact with this person, if there are children involved or anything like that. Other than that, Spirit is saying stay grounded and transmute this energy out. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Anything else on this outcome for the collective? And then we go on to the next card, which is Passion. Clear messages as the final outcome. Temperance, Knight of Swords. Nothing else? Okay. Yeah. You're making a decision to move away from this, okay? This person could be making a decision to, how can they come in and approach? All right, they can't. Go ahead. Yeah, they want to communicate. They want action, they want a response quickly. They don't like to wait. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. The last card that we got out was Passion. Allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. So not repeating this cycle, forgiving your parents, realizing you can manifest whatever it is that you want. You overcome, grown through this. You're thankful for your lessons and your blessings. Okay. Spirit is saying finally to let your heart and soul sing with joy. passion here. You may have someone in your energy that has a lot of passion towards you. Let's hope it is not this ex energy. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. All right, thank you. Messages around this passion. Let's change decks. See if we get a different energy here. We got a tea leaf that dropped out. Let's see what that is. Barrow, you feel something is lacking in your life. Perhaps love, money, or goals. Okay. So you could feel we're doing a love reading. You could feel as though love is lacking, and or all the above. Your goals and your money. Know that your money is directly attached to your heart chakra. So if the heart is closed off, you usually experience a lot of financial blockages as well. We got the Ten of Swords coming out. You could be dealing with releasing betrayal. All right. You're being carried here by two spirit guides. You're not alone. All right. It's not the ending of you. It could be the ending of a situation. Ten of Swords. Very painful betrayal. No coming back from. What else do we have for passion? It's like the same type of cards is coming out. Different deck. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Magician, King of Swords, victory after releasing these Six of Wands after releasing these 10 of Wands. All right. So Spirit is saying get up and bounce back from whatever this betrayal is. Your feelings are valid. Honor them. Just don't stay there. Observe them. Okay? Don't absorb and release them. Cord cutting. Okay? My services are available. You have clear boundaries now. You're listening to your discernment. You're focused on what it is that you want to manifest. Okay? You are healing so that you can allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. All right? And you also feel as though you are lacking love, money, and or your goals. Thank you, Spirit. You releasing these burdens. This is 10-10 energy. We saw the world come out before that. Oh, I got it backwards. 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords. It's over. Don't spend time in that old paradigm and what happened. You're bringing it into your present moment. Okay? Spirit is saying presently you're showing up as having the support that you need, having the recognition, being honored and admired and loved, and you can manifest this. Keep firm boundaries. This period that you went through, that butterfly, is a transformative period. Okay? It too shall pass. It will not be this way forever, collective. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you dealt with a lot of betrayal. Okay? Someone, obviously, your light irritated them so much that they did all that they could to try and destroy you, and you still come out victorious. All right? They just made you sharpen this sword. All right? Gossip, lies, slander, arguments, character attacks, assassination, switching the narrative. You're breaking free of any mental imprisonment, overthinking. Okay? You can tear right out of that little tissue paper that you wrapped up, and you got a guide here helping you release this. You're not focused on, is this going to happen again? Am I going to keep attracting the same energy? You know, I'm tired. I'm stressed out. How many more betrayals are there going to be? Okay? Spirit just gave you the blueprint. Start with healing these family issues. Stay positive to call in your soulmate. Be mindful. There is an X lurking around. This is a test, okay? How far have you grown? Do you know your worth? Okay? Boundaries. And allow your heart to sing with passion. Okay? This barrel being empty and broken, laying on the ground, you feeling as though you are lacking love, money, or you're accomplishing your goals. If you focus on that, that's what you're going to create. Focus on abundance. Focus on prosperity. Focus on a happy, I heard vision board early in the reading. Okay? Some of you are artistic. Paint, draw, a lover. You being happy, going on vacation, manifest it. You had the Magician come out in 3 different decks. This deck, and this deck. You're very powerful. Okay? The outcome of this, a breakthrough, truth and clarity. Okay? Be strategic. This, anyone trying to attack your character coming for you, you taking that sword and you cutting it off at the head. You're cutting the head off the snake. Okay? Your table is being prepared before your enemies here. Wish fulfillment, ultimate fulfillment. You have everything that you need. You found that within yourself. You're investing in yourself so that you can attract healthy love. Sorry, I just got to block this person. You got to go ahead. Thank you, Spirit. For a breakthrough, for truth, for clarity. That's coming. This is your mental energy, your things that you're speaking into existence, a breakthrough, a new beginning, a renewal from source. Okay? Final outcome messages for this passion, you allowing your heart and your soul to sing with joy. Grateful that you came through. Look at that, the sun. Happiness, rebirth, renewal, beautiful energy. Being in your power, okay? Emperor energy. And only being met and reciprocated with that same energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I wanted to do a you versus them, but it's kind of clear. We'll save that for another reading. And let me get a closing message for the collective. Since this is a lot of repressed energy, let's get a moon card. The moon sign represents your hidden emotions. Things that you don't express openly. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective regarding this love reading. Okay, don't let your past hold you back. Get out of your self node. That's what we were talking about the whole reading. Starting from your childhood, healing family issues, forgiving your parents. Do not let your parents, the things that you went through, your past, hold you back. That's south node energy. You want to get to the north node. That's what it looks like. South node is that upside down. I can't think of words right now. Shoe horse. Okay? Don't let your past hold you back. You're done with that. Bottom of the deck. In reverse, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Okay? Aries is the self. How you see yourself. How you're perceived. Coming out in reverse, you could be your perception of yourself, your worth, you being you. Aries is the authentic self. Okay, it's the first house. You have wounds in being authentic, being you. Just you existing was wounded, okay, with this healing family issues. You can have a wound. Your Chiron could be in Aries. That's one of the deepest wounds that there is. And that is just to exist as who you are, okay? It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. All right, so set some intentions for the upcoming new moon. After we get past this Where are we energetically in the moon cycle? Let me peek at my notes real quick. We just got past the waxing gibbous. You're reviewing your progress and you're making the necessary adjustments, okay? The heart chakra is being activated. So it's a time definitely to release heart blockages, forgiveness. It affects your relationships. It affects your stability, the things that you're trying to manifest. Waning gibbous. Let me get out of this. I'm reading the wrong thing. Don't let your past hold you back, okay? It's time to take action. Let me get one more since that was in reverse. Spells and rituals bring magic and self-care together. All right, spiritual bath is in order. I'm going to get my spiritual baths up on my website. They're very powerful. I have a lot of requests and recommendations from people that I know in my community, and I've been guided to put it out there. It will be coming soon. All right. In the meantime, do your spiritual baths. Practice your magic. I was looking for the magician. It came out as a reminder 3 times. You are very powerful. You can manifest what it is that you want and need. And remove these blockages. All right. Release this energy. The spiritual bath will help do that. Bring magic and self-care together. Yeah. With this wound in Aries here coming out as the self-care is very important. Yeah. Collective, I hope that reading was helpful, resonated with somebody. I appreciate you all. I thank you all the bookings that are coming through. This is a reminder, it's a 24-hour process in advance so that I am ready for you. Other than that, I gotta go to work. A couple of people reached out wanting readings like today, and I have to know a day in advance. Other than that, I love you all, and until next time.